What's going on, people? Welcome to the 100th. Is 100th for
100th episode.
100th episode of the Kickout.
Let's have a round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. After so many years, we finally got to episode 100.
Wow.
And many people say we should have done this ages ago. We should have got to 100 episodes maybe 2 years ago. Yeah. But hey, it doesn't matter. And for those who stuck with us since episode 1, we say thank you.
There you go.
Who are we, Ace?
Yes, because they may be seeing us for the first time.
Yes, it's true.
My name is Ace.
My name is Skillet.
My name's Tay.
I'm Flu.
And welcome to the first ever visually recorded episode of the Kickout.
Wow, we're making moves.
We're making moves, man.
That's fun. I'm very excited about
Congratulations to you two gentlemen. Well
I
done.
mean,
Yeah.
listen,
This is
thank
a
you
team
guys
effort.
for being a part of it too, man.
Yeah.
You
We
know?
should talk about some Kick-Out memories before the end of the show.
We will do.
Excellent.
Where are we right now, Flu?
We are live at the Indigo at the O2, at the O2 Arena. Apologies for this. If there's a sound in the air, you can hear a...
That's Faith Evans.
Yeah, that's
No, I'm
Faith
joking,
Evans.
I'm joking.
She's doing little vocal tones. She's got a show this Sunday. She come down.
Prepping.
I remember those days.
No, we got aircon popping off right now, but it's fine. It's fine. They can't hear it anyway. I'm sure they can't.
Yeah, we kind of bait up something that probably...
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
no one would have known, but now they're listening.
It's fine. Should we talk about some wrestling?
Yes.
What? No, I've got to apologise actually to you all. There's been a World Cup on. I've been in New York. A lot's been happening.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching this terrible, terrible product.
You haven't seen anything?
No, I watched obviously Extreme Rules
Okay.
and stuff, and I've seen little. You know, I've been watching those countdown, the 10 top moments, and that's pretty much done me. Because
Really?
whenever I've tried to watch something, it's okay.
How long have you not watched it for, do you think?
It's been a good month, I'd say.
I'm trying to think of
So there was a few things at Extreme Rules I was like, what? Why is he dressed like that?
Yeah.
What's happening here? And stuff like that. But yeah.
some things you're quite lucky that you've missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong, I've tried to watch, but sweet Moses.
Can I tell you the one thing that you're really lucky that you've missed?
Yeah.
Bailey versus Sasha.
Oh, yeah, the build-up.
Oh my! There's not what
Build
build
up?
up. But there ain't a build up.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
They
The,
destroyed
Ongoing shit.
you know when they went to the
doctor.
counselling? Yeah, that was awful.
I've read something that it's now going to maybe be a lesbian romance story.
I mean, that's what it looks like, but it's a bit weird.
Because she declared her love for her. Is that true?
Yeah.
No, but she declared her love as a friend. Like,
Yeah, but you don't declare your love as a friend like that.
I felt, I
Me and
felt
Skills
weird.
do, privately.
Yeah, I felt that bit was done quite well, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't mind.
I
that.
thought it was a bit over the top.
Nah, I didn't see anything wrong with that.
There's so much that is wrong with this Bailey versus Sasha thing. They had something that they could have really turned into something amazing. I loved when Bailey switched. That was sick. And then the next week they were in counselling,
Yeah.
trying to hug it out. It was
Yeah.
weird. And now, if they don't make up, one's getting transferred to SmackDown.
Yes, that's what Kurt said. Yes.
When does that ever happen?
Well, it happens now.
Yeah.
Surely they both want that because it's the better product, isn't it?
I know, but like when on a show that is based on people having feuds and fighting because they hate each other, when has the general manager said, if you don't get on, one of you's going to the
You
other?
mean Kurt Angle came out, Brock, Roman, can't you just get along?
Exactly.
Let's sit down and talk about this.
That's
Yeah,
stupid.
It's a good point. Wow. Strowman never went counselling for nearly killing Roman
Exactly.
Reigns and-
Or Kevin
or
Owens
Kevin
or
Owens
anyone.
or nothing.
No, man, that's stupid.
You know what? I think this wrestling product has got faults.
Couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Couple. But we still love it, God damn it.
Yes, we do.
Should we talk about the news before we get into Extreme
go.
Rules? Yeah. Flu, hit us with the news, buddy.
Right, so I guess, rightly or wrongly, I guess the biggest news at the moment is Hulk Hogan. Right. He's been put back into the Hall of Fame, and I'm sure it's not going to be long before, it's probably SummerSlam, I guess he's going to turn up and do something. What's our opinion on this? Well, I think probably we should go to me first, because probably it's most relevant to me, my opinion. I'm only joking, go ahead.
I mean, first of all, I didn't know he was suspended. I didn't know.
Suspended for 3 years.
No, but I didn't know it was a suspension. I just thought they just took him out.
Yeah, I
think-
thought it
I
yeah.
thought-
Well, they never mentioned it was suspension at the time.
They never said suspension. That was.
I
that
think they
word
probably
was
said
never-
to him it's a suspension. They said to the world, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I found it really interesting that they announced that he was off his suspension rather than just creeping him back in, because they have a tendency to do that sometimes. Like we've been, if you haven't noticed, they've actually been showing small clips of Hogan for the last maybe 6 months. Yeah. like in packages. Like things have been happening.
Subliminal.
So I knew it was coming at some point. I made it a big deal and they've announced it.
Just like they took Hulk Hogan. What? What do you say? No, next week on Hulk Hogan. No, you just said something. No, I didn't say Hulk Hogan.
It's subliminal. Yeah. There's loads of speculation about what he will do on his return. I just don't want it to be something cheesy. Like I read somewhere, I think it was yesterday. I read that they want him to crown Bobby Lashley, the first black.
That's exactly what Skills was saying earlier.
Terrible. Let's not do that.
You don't see it happening?
Yeah, but they're going to do it.
I can see it happening, but let's not do it.
It's just subtle as an axe, though, isn't it? That is just so typical WWE. Hey, stupid fans. He's not a racist anymore because, look, Bobby Lashley's the champ. Yeah. And that way Bobby Lashley might actually get a cheer and stuff out. But it's
Do you think Bobby Lashley's not getting cheered at the moment?
He's not getting any reception,
really. He's getting a little bit, but he's not.
In the match,
I think he was doing all right. I'm surprised because I think he's done.
I think they were booing Roman Reigns and cheering when Roman Reigns was getting hit. They weren't cheering Bobby Lashley.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned.
I don't think you should put Hogan with Lashley.
It's just all a bit icky, isn't it?
You can see Vince doing that.
I can see it happening. I think it's a bad move. I think it's just too transparent.
What do you see, Skills? What do you see Vince McMahon saying?
I say, I think he would pitch it.
Really?
He would be like, think about it. Just think about it. Wait 1 second. Wait there. You're up! And he's saying this to all the black wrestlers in the locker room. So Titus O'Neil's there, Apollo Crews, New Day.
Stop dancing!
Leo Rush. Who are you? He's like, think about it, guys. Listen. Bear with me. I know you're not happy about this. I know you're happy. But he's Hulk Hogan, for God's sakes. He's a man. He's built on him before it is today. And what's going to happen is he'll be the special enforcer between Lesnar and Lashley. And then what happens is he'll go through. He'll get the 1, 2, 3. He'll get He'll get the 2. He'll get the 3. And he'll raise Lashley's hand. First black champion. What do you think?
Yeah, that's exactly how that conversation's going to go.
Hashtag first black champion.
Yeah, exactly.
First black universal champion, I should say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I just say, you guys are just seeing this for the first time. This is what we see all the time.
I could definitely see Vince doing that.
What do you think? How do you think they're going to use Hogan?
They're definitely using him for
Lashley.
Yeah. Because they have to show, because if they're going to reinstate him, they have to show that he's rehabilitated.
Yeah. Well, apparently there was some sort of they're doing a WWE 24 on him apparently or something like that. Wow. And it was
that's a hell of a. I wish they did 24 hours back when he recorded the porn vid and made the racist comment because that's a hell of a 20. That's a hell of a Tuesday.
But apparently he did this talk with all the locker room, trying to apologize, but apparently he didn't really come across like he was sorry for what he said, more sorry for being caught.
Okay.
It sounded quite bad.
To be fair, Skillet.
And then New Day put out a statement.
Yeah,
You've got it.
I've got
Can you read out the New Day statement?
I will, but to be fair, Skillet, sometimes you just have to have sex with your friend's wife and make some racist comments.
True.
I know I have. You know what I mean?
Can you read out what
I will.
What the New Day...
It's only right I read it out because I'm sure a lot of the Kickout fans are discovering for the first time I'm a white guy. I know I come across pretty urban on the podcast. Surprising, huh? Yeah.
This is from Xavier Woods or Kobe Kick?
This is from all three of them. They wrote it together and then signed it, all three of them. We are writing this simply to provide an answer to the many who have bombarded us with the questions on where we stand on this issue. We preface this statement by emphasising this is our opinion and may not necessarily reflect the opinion of anyone else affected. How do we feel? Indifferent. We're not happy, sad or resentful. Who WWE puts into the Hall of Fame is totally and completely up to the company, and from a career standpoint there is no argument whether or not Hogan should have his place. We have no problem with his reinduction in the slightest degree. It is impossible to even begin to mention the history of the business without mentioning his name and his accolades. Fair enough. Yeah. On a personal level, when someone makes racist and hateful comments about any race of group of people, especially to the degree Hogan made about our people, we find it difficult to simply forget, regardless of how long ago it was, or the situation in which those comments were made. But we also do not respond with more feelings of hate. Instead, we do not associate with the people who convey or have conveyed this negative and hurtful mindset. This instance will be no different. Perhaps if we see him take a genuine effort to change, interesting wording, then maybe our opinion will change with him. Time will tell.
See, that's fair, because Hogan ain't made no genuine effort to
I feel like they're going to get in trouble for that.
No, they're not.
I feel like
No, I don't think they are. I think they're allowed to say what they want.
Smack on the wrist.
Why would they get smacked?
When did they put it out?
yesterday.
That was yesterday. Yeah, on their.
So they're going to be jobbing more
and they
to
all signed
sanity.
it.
More sanity
You
losses.
think they're going to drop the sanity more?
Yeah.
No.
I would actually suggest.
I disagree.
At the moment, New Day have got more power than Hulk Hogan.
100%.
100%.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Their merch, they're massive. They take them on all the little kind of
They
talk
sell,
to the
man.
public things. At the moment, if it became between New Day and Hogan, I think Hogan would do one. And I'd like to, Mark Henry, would you like to hear his
Mark
statement?
Henry's statement.
I was quite optimistic after talking to him. He's like, Mark, I'll do whatever because I want people to see that my heart. No, I want people to see my heart, not what I said anymore. It's an embarrassing thing. I go places and I see people giving me a look I'm not used to getting, and it's been that way since that time. He said, I can't live with it like that. I've got to fix it, Mark. And I was like, great. If you're willing to fix it, I'm willing to help you.
Wow. Interesting.
Sorry, back to this Lashley thing. I know we're going to talk about Extreme Rules in a minute. Why I don't think it's going to be the Lashley thing. Because I don't think Lashley's going to SummerSlam to face Brock Lesnar.
Maybe not. But I could see Vince McMahon giving Lashley the Real American entrance and yellow shirts. And
Really?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Let's not do that.
I'm joking.
We'll talk about Extreme Rules.
I've got an interesting conversation for you. When you're watching Extreme Rules,
Yeah.
and I hate Hulk Hogan, were you kind of hoping he'd come out for the television? No, for the television. Because I'd be watching.
Yeah. Well, when Extreme Rules that's just gone.
Yeah, because they kept saying he's backstage and stuff like that. So I must admit, especially when the card started faltering a bit, and then especially when the main events were happening before the end, I was like, is he coming out to apologise? Because that would be must-see television. I just want your opinion. Will you pop when that Hogan music hits?
No.
I think it depends on the scenario. I think if they did it right,
You will.
Yeah, I was
I
going to say
could
Ace will.
I think I could.